everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a card that has several different steps. Our first step, I'm using a relatively thick cardstock. I'm not quite sure which one it is, which poundage, but I'm going to be adding Ken Oliver's Color Burst. I'm going to use a little bit of this Verte, more of the Charmeuse, a little bit of Lemon Yellow, and a little bit of Yellow Ochre. But first I'm going to spray my cardstock with water. This is not watercolor paper. This is regular cardstock. And I'm going to spray the back also. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of color to the top. Just a little, not much. And that was the Yellow Ochre. Next is the Lemon Yellow. Next is the Charmeuse. I think that's how you pronounce it. And the last is going to be, I'm going to put a little bit of this yellow at the bottom. The last is going to be the Verte. Now, not a lot, and it's going to be at the bottom. Just a little, that's too much. Then I'm going to spray again my cardstock. I'm going to take a brush, a watercolor brush, if I can locate one. And move it around, move that around. It's a bit much. It's not moving around much. Spray it a little bit more. Put a little bit more yellow at the top. Spray that. Now I'm going to take a paper towel and gather up most of the water from the edges of this card layer. Then I'm going to try to take more of the color because I'm letting this totally dry on its own. And this will take overnight or a couple of hours. We'll see. Let me turn it over. Trying to take most of the moisture out of it. I'm doing that so it'll dry faster. Okay, and I will return once it is dry. Okay, our next step is to, since this is dry, and it did dry sort of woppy, but we're going to fix that. Our next step is to add our sentiment. And I'm going to use the happy birthday sentiment. And I'm going to add it right at the bottom here. Trying to keep it relatively straight. Okay. Now, to get this, first I'm going to make sure of my dimensions on here. And I do want it to be 4 going across here by 5 1/4. So let's see what we can do. Make it 4 going across by 5 1/4. Now we're going to try to get it flat. And I'm using an embossing folder by Spellbinders. I'm going to place it in. And run it through my Big Shot. Okay. And now it's much straighter. So I'm going to put a backing on here in black. So I'm going to use some black cardstock. I'm going to use this textured cardstock and put it here like that. Now I'm going to use some glue on here because the textured cardstock is kind of bumpy. Okay, put it on here as straight as I can possibly get. Okay, the paper that I'm using on the back is handmade paper, so that's why it's bumpy like this. But that's the first thing I came across. Now I'm going to even this out. And now I'm going to add it to my base. Let's see, I think I use this base. Let me take some of this black off. It's a little bit too big. Cut it down a little bit more. Now, let's see, it's probably fit better here. Now, and that's how it's going to fit. So I will add glue to the back here. Maybe. Okay, let's try again. Okay, that one doesn't want to come out. Let's try another glue. Okay, I think that's quite enough. Okay, let's place it on here as even as I can get. Okay. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, I have stamped and cut a few flowers for my card. And I didn't cut it by hand. I cut it by machine. I used my Scan and Cut by Brothers. And we're going to apply these flowers, 2 of them, in some sort of shape. And I wanted to add this little pink one here as just a little highlight, but sort of off or under. Then my leaves. Sort of like that. So let me put down my leaves first. And the third leaf. Now the next thing I'm going to put down is this flower here. Now I'm going to take this flower and I'll put glue dot on it, or pop dot on it. Okay. Apply it this way here. I'm going to take this flower and do the same thing. Add the pop dots to it. Okay. Going to maneuver it this way. Okay. Now, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. And thank you for joining me today. And please comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.